I'm Dan.
And I'm Robin.
We're the Ramblers. Hi, we're almost pulling back into Jake's condo here.
Kind of the pre-beginning, and now it's the pre-ending.
Last saw him.
Our third Rambler.
And here they come.
There he is! There's the other Rambler, Ramblin' Jake.
Looks like he's shooting us too.
Hi, Jake! There he is, there he is. Hi, buddy!
Hey!
We're back! Woo. Hi, bud!
Hi!
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Well, almost home.
Well, yeah, almost.
You're home.
Yeah, you got another leg to go.
We made it. We did it.
Yeah. Well, you ready for your debriefing?
We did it and more.
Our debriefing, do we have to go in anywhere and be sprayed or like the astronauts?
Decontaminated.
Yeah, are we going to have to be deloused before we come into your place?
Yeah.
Oh,
No desert germs.
okay. All right, well, we're ready.
No. Okay, this is nice. When's your next trip? Soon?
I missed you, Jake.
Yes, I know. That's why we've hugged about 17 times in the last 5 minutes.
What the heck happened to the rig here, guys? Did you not get it washed?
Ever?
We did wash it at least once or twice.
Two or three times.
Couple
But
times.
yeah, it was really clean all the way out west.
Yeah.
'Cause no bugs.
Once you reach above a certain latitude, you start getting into bug territory.
Yeah, these are little carcasses.
They don't have them out there in
These are all from, I think,
the
North
desert
Dakota.
states.
Oh.
North
Carcass-
Dakota, Wisconsin,
But over on this
Minnesota,
oh,
Michigan.
Look at the back of the mirror.
What? Oh, yeah, that's nice.
But yes, to show our route, we needed something, I think, on every side. So we have Route 66 here.
So you guys are collecting stuff as you went?
Yeah, look at
Look at
that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Does that weigh like 15 pounds?
It does. It does indeed. This one we got from the Rabbit Ranch.
It's a big one.
Yeah. And then a lot of people would give us the 66 wave. I just made that up, but hey,
I was just going to verify with you.
That did not happen.
66. And then we have this one, and that's it. So we had something on every side.
Well, very cool. What kind of state is the rig in after all this? How does
Actually,
it
not
look
too
on the
bad.
inside?
Not too bad.
We put over 8,600 miles on it.
Too bad it's not
8,600 miles in this one trip.
Oh, yep.
Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, I'm being filmed.
Oh, that gets on tape.
I'm
and I get
charismatic, huh?
Hi, honey.
I had been trying
Hi.
to avoid filming in my house. That's why we were filming in the parking lot before.
It's so weird to see you after all this.
You know, it's not weird to see you guys because I have been staring at your videos for the last 3 months.
Like all of our fans.
Yeah,
We're
all-
the biggest fans.
You know, actually, I think last time I looked at the Facebook page, we were almost to 200 likes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we're at 400 likes.
By the time this video comes out.
But yeah, well,
Hopefully.
once we're back in the videos, it's just gonna skyrocket.
Yeah, you know.
That'll do it.
Yeah, so I think just some people haven't realized that Brock and I were actually in a lot of the videos that we filmed.
Yeah.
And then didn't release any of them yet.
No.
And then you guys went on your trip. So there are more of those videos coming soon with Brock and I. So anyway, you're back. And I know we've been watching your videos, but I still want to hear all about it. Brock wants to hear a little about it. Not all, just some. But
Mostly,
that
I want to
isn't
hear
way-
about these hats.
Yeah. So let's talk about
Pile of hats here.
Well, the first hat we got would be
I like this hat.
this one right here. And this one is from Tony's Fast Lane Performance Center in Lyons, Illinois, which is just outside Chicago.
Okay.
First of all, I want to tell you Tony's was fabulous. And
And the
he gave
last
us
time
this
I saw
hat.
you guys, you were heading from here to Chicago.
Correct.
So
We
this
left
was like
Grand
right at the
Rapids
beginning
area.
of your trip.
The very first day.
Oh, okay.
The very first day, we go through Chicago, and then we hear periodically, and Dan goes, "That's not good," and it ended up being our brakes. That's not psycho. That's, I should do a brake sound.
It's a rather than an E.
was that brakes or was it a rabbit chipmunk?
Wait. Yeah,
There was a rabid chipmunk in the brakes. That was the issue.
That was the problem.
This guy was fabulous. It's a little neighborhood place. Anyway, he fixed our brakes, got us going, and he noticed that we liked hats, and we got our first hat.
Now you can see Tony's Fastlane Performance Center in HD.
There we go. The next hat we got would, of course, be my Route 66 hat. So right off the bat,
Which doesn't even look like a hat anymore.
I like caps, so I originally bought this Route 66 cap, and then one thing led to another, and I started collecting, which I've never collected till this trip. I started collecting hat pins.
Right.
And I wore this every day.
That is a very hefty hat.
Oh, good heavens.
I think it's more metal than fabric.
Yeah, at this point.
Try it on. Well, I know it's my size, but at least you can feel the
The heft.
heft of it. Pretty heavy?
Yes, it is.
I got used to it, though.
Gonna build up
Somebody
your
else-
neck muscles.
Now I'm a hat pin collector, apparently.
That is too much.
You know why? Because I can always take this everywhere I go. The next one we got would be we stayed at the Wigwam in Holbrook, Arizona, and the Wigwam Motels. As you know, I'm a big Disney fan and Pixar fan and Cars person. So the Wigwam Motel is in the movie Cars is based. They changed it to Cozy Cove Motel. So I grabbed this with me, and I was very excited because on our trip we got to meet Stanley Steamer, the real Stanley Steamer.
Who the character was based on.
Yes, he was based on that, and he signed it, and it was cute because he's an older man in his 80s, and he wrote 6th of July. He actually wrote 6th of July. Stanley, and then on the back, the actual godfather, they call him, of Route 66. I actually had a good 20-minute interview with him, and the conversation, I should call it conversation, is Angel when he signed my hat.
That's cool.
Yeah, they all had
Very
stuff
cool.
to do with Route 66.
And there's a video of you talking to Angel pretty in depth.
Yeah, there is. So you
Check it out on the Ramblers on YouTube.
This is a hat I brought with me to wear to Disneyland. But prior to going to Disneyland, the day before we were there, there is a Imagineer named Bob Gurr, and Bob does a bus tour, and he did Autopia and the fire trucks, anything with wheels.
Yeah,
Bob
I
designed
think
anything with
yeah.
wheels.
Also, the
do-
Abraham Lincoln animatronic.
Anyway, we went on his bus tour. We got to be with him for 6 hours. We got to meet with him, and I bought his pin.
And is there video?
There is video,
Okay, there's
always a
some video.
video.
On the Ramblers slash YouTube.com/C/The Ramblers 88.
And Facebook.com/
The Ramblers 88.
Yes. I love the confidence.
The 88 stands
And our
for
blog.
88 times I got that wrong.
What I'm very excited about is I got this from him, and he signed it inside. So that's pretty cool.
I
And he
think
signs
you-
it Robert H.
I think you FaceTimed me right after he signed this.
Yes, I did.
That was
indeed.
kind of cool. I waved at Bob Gurr and he waved back at me over
Yes.
FaceTime.
And I FaceTimed you and you couldn't talk.
I couldn't.
that sounds about right.
I had a
Brock.
good.
When can you talk,
I was
Brock?
directing a play. It was Tech Sunday.
Excuses.
But you missed Bob Gurr. Anyway, and then this was the sticker we got to wear, so I stuck it inside my book there.
Very cool.
We had not heard about the Beartooth Pass before, but a couple people said you got to take the Beartooth Pass. They said, it's one of the most beautiful drives in North America. Several people have said so, including Charles Kuralt when he was doing his On the Road series, which you old timers might remember. You guys wouldn't remember.
CBS, right?
CBS.
Oh.
I've seen the car.
There you go.
At Henry Ford Museum,
Anyway,
Dearborn,
so
Michigan.
it
In an
really
upcoming
was-
The Ramblers video.
It really was incredible drive.
That was.
Gorgeous scenery, lots of wildlife all the way along the way, and it was just such a cool thing that we got to the gift shop near the end. At one
The
of
gift shop
places.
at the top of the world.
Yeah, the top of the world was a store at the top of the pass, basically. They said you got to stop at the top of the world store.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I said, well, I need to buy a hat on this trip, so I bought this hat because it was such a cool drive.
And last but not least, on our way home, just the weirdest thing. I mean, we're still not all the way home yet, but relatives of ours live in Ludington, and he wanted to write a movie. And he wrote a movie, and they were in the process of filming this movie, a little indie film, and we got to be a part of it.
Yeah, the interesting thing is part of the film is about the ferry boat that goes across Lake Michigan from Wisconsin to Ludington, called the Badger, and we came back across Lake Michigan on the Badger because we had never done that before. So.
And I believe there's a YouTube video about that. Where can you find that video, Brock?
YouTube.com/C/TheRamblers88.
Nice. About time.
And anyway, the film they were making was called The Pirates of the North Coast. So we helped them out a little bit for a couple of days, and they gave us a hat and a shirt.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was all of
And
our
then
little
we came
goodies.
here.
All right, well, I guess if nothing else, welcome home.
Thank you.
Kind of. You have one more 3-hour leg,
Yeah.
which probably seems like nothing at this point.
That's nothing.
But I want to go home.
We'll do that before breakfast.
From Spring Lake, Michigan, together again, we're the Ramblers.
You did miss one hat, the most important hat, and that is the hat they got me. It's my hat, and it's my hat
Well, let me see
forever. It's got Steamboat Willie. Well, it's Mickey from Steamboat Willie.
your head.
What is happening to me? Ooh.
I got something too I'd like to put on video if anybody else would like to turn it filming. Hey, it's me, Jake. I'm in these videos too, believe it or not. I know it looks like it's just Brock making jokes while I sit here.
No, you're on the
I'm on the security camera.
You're on the wide shot.
Well, Danny's
Sure.
supposed to be in
I
charge
really
of
hope we
that.
export that at like 12 frames per second. So
You weren't grainy black.
anyway, I got a gift as well.
Wait,
if
wait,
anybody
wait.
cares.
Anyway.
I got this cool. Sorry, don't want to cover my face. Got this cool Haunted Mansion T-shirt with the Hatbox Ghost.
Let's show that off. See, I have this cool Hatbox Ghost t-shirt. That's mine now. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for this hat and this Hatbox Ghost shirt.
All right, no. So put your head and you guys go together. No, like put them on. Like,
Yeah, let me have mine, please. Camera hog.
Are we taking a photograph?
well,
or-
I'm
So wait, Brock gets to be posed like that, and I have to do this?